Welcome back to 10 Minutes After School. In today's episode, we're focusing on comprehension and we're going to keep it really simple. You don't need a worksheet or a long activity. We're simply going to talk about a story. Start by reading a short story together. If you don't have a book handy, that's okay. You can talk about something your child watched, something that happened at school, or even something that happened during the day. The important thing is that your child has something to think about and to talk about. First, ask your child what happened. This gives your child an opportunity to retell what they've heard or read. Listen to how they explain the events. Can they tell you what happened in correct order? And remember, let them do the talking. Try not to immediately fill in the answers for them. Now, let's take this thinking a little deeper. Ask, why did it happen? This encourages your child to think about cause and effect. They have to go beyond simply telling you what happened and think about why it happened. Next, ask your child, how did the character feel? Encourage them to name the emotion and, even better, explain why they think the character felt that way. For example, instead of just saying she was sad, ask, what happened in the story that makes you think she was sad? We're encouraging them to use evidence from the story to support their answer. Now let's make it personal. Ask, what would you have done? This gives your child a chance to connect the story to their own experiences and think about different choices. There may not be one correct answer. What's important is that your child can explain why they would make that choice. And finally, ask, what do you think happens next? Let your child make a prediction based on what they've already heard or read. Then ask them, why do you think that? Again, we're looking for the thinking behind the answer, not just the answer itself. Here's your parent tip for today. Comprehension isn't just remembering what happened. We want children to think about what they're reading, make connections, explain their ideas, and support their answers. So when your child gives you an answer, try asking, how do you know? Or why do you think that? Those simple questions can turn a quick conversation into a really valuable learning opportunity. And that's your 10 minutes. Read a story, ask a few questions, and most importantly, give your child time to think and explain. You don't need a complicated lesson to build comprehension. Sometimes all you need is a good story and a conversation. Thanks for joining me for episode 3 of 10 Minutes After School, and see you in episode 4. Remember, small moments add up.